run into. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wildcats offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. Great work to make the play in the backfield, and it puts them right back where they started this series. It's 3rd and 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lockett. He's got the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. Houston going up tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Pass interference, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lockett. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Lockett.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, he got loose, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stark. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callow. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lockett. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Lockett. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space.
Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. There's There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Running free. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Get set, get set.
He'll start this drive firing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ncaa. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air, it's Lockett. Using the quick game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flies it out of the air. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense, and the offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Lockett. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Houston offense will take over.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Johns. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Houston. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, and getting the ball back to your offense.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, force the 2nd down and goal.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Johns. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete...
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
At the 43-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. He has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with.
Max going for the goal line. How about standing tall after the catch and denying this man the end zone? The defense turns it over on down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Looking to throw, it's John. Here's the heat. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Dances away. Throwing on the run. He caught it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Just feeds the running back.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
To the ground with the back. He's going for the touchdown, and he will not get there on 4th down. They waxed that dude, and it's a turnover on downs. This is what an elite team